Well, here we are, the start of another 1 week club. Yes, I'm so excited for this. 1 week club with B2B. I've called them one of the greatest secrets that I've found in K-pop since we started. Obviously, that and Infinite has been the two biggest surprises. So, we are here and we're going to check out their debut song. Now, we do things a little bit different. We think about how well does the how well does the debut hold? Now, generally for us here on the channel, the biggest indicator is Shiny was the gold standard. So let's see how B2B handle their debut.
데려다 줬던 집도 다른 남자의 집이었고 사람 많은 곳에선 좀 떨어져가는 느낌이었어. 우린 커다랗게 부풀었던 봉선이 쪼그라들듯이 걷지. 섭섭한 맘을 감출 수가 없어. 나 뭐가 잘못된 거지. 지난밤과 항상 똑같아는 외면하고 나만 매달리는 사이는 이젠 지쳤다고. 항상 난 너였기에 너를 믿었던 나기에 매일 밤 외로워 괴로워 지겨워. 내가 떠나줄게. 싫어지게 이제 더는 귀찮게 매달리지 않게 너는 그 배로 차이 없는 게더 오늘따라 비밀이 너무 많은 너 Make me go insane Give me so much pain I won't be back the same I wanna hate you You make me go insane Give me so much pain I won't be back again Oh yeah
Pretty good.
후회 없이 보내는 게 힘들지만 네 모습이 아직 잘 시간이 나지 않아 난 우리한 약속은 바람과 함께 사라졌어 아무도 너의 차가운 시선 어디까지 여전히 내 미소를 그리워하는 내가 미워 이제 정말 너와는 끝이란 걸 인정못해 내가 떠나줄게 내가 싫어지게 너는 귀찮게 매달리지 않게 I'm gonna be better 차이 없는 게 더 오늘따라 비밀이 너무 많은 너 Make me go insane Give me so much pain I won't be back again 넌 앞으로 잘해줘 이제 돌아봐다 향해 go insane Give me so much pain I won't be back again Oh yeah 처음 본 기억은 흐릿하고 사랑이란 그네는 멈췄고 다시 돌아오지 않을 기차 타고 I'll let you go 내가 가버릴게 이제 난 놓을게 그만둬라도 돼
Still pretty good even at a young age.
마음은 아프지만 이제 버릴 수 있게 yeah. 내가 떠나줄게
Dang. Wow. Okay, so how does this compare? You know, the interesting thing is for me, as soon as I started hearing the song, my first thought was actually, oh, this kind of reminds me of Zia. That's a really cool song. And maybe it's for the time and period. There's a couple things that you have to get used to when you first start out doing this, right? And first and foremost, it's kind of the shock to see them younger, and it's kind of a shock to see the rapper with hair. I mean, It's pretty common for men to lose that. So obviously I don't hold that against him, obviously. Now we all know that they are fantastic vocalists. I mean, we can really tell even from the early onset that they had some chops. I actually really like that chorus, and like with the wow, what do you call that? The call back to the chorus right there, like right after, is like, "Give me so much pain, pain." You know that. I actually think it works really well. It definitely does feel like something that I think tells you kind of what era and time this is at. But I think that that's actually kind of the cool part as well. I think that it holds up. I do think that it holds up. I think this is a solid debut. There's a lot that's fun. And honestly, again, as I always say, I always prefer the hand mics. I prefer that so much more with the holding mics rather than the headset mics. It's just, it's always something that when you know, it's a lot harder to fake things. And obviously you can tell. When you listen to as many lives as we all have, we can tell when they're faking. And this is clearly one of those times where they are not faking by any means or stretch of the imagination. And yeah, I think it's a good debut song. I think this is a great debut song. There's a lot of cool parts. I really like a lot of the callbacks that they use. Not to mention their styling here is top notch here. But again, you know, I have to say, I like to give it up when I can to their rapper, and I think that he does a very good job. I actually think that he's a pretty decent rapper, even from the beginning. You know, the funny thing is like a lot of times when I watch newer comebacks or newer debuts, you know, like for example a Baby Monster, it's always like, oh wow, they're so fine and they're so polished with how they do it. And then you see this and you're like, oh, I guess that's just kind of how it's always been, isn't it? Just always has been kind of a bit of a something that they're good at doing, you know. It's actually pretty impressive that this is how it's always been. In any case, yeah, cool song. I think that it's a solid debut. I definitely do. And I think that honestly, this is one of the cooler songs that we've had for a debut for sure. I really like that. Like I said, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Zia, but that's not a bad thing. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. I think obviously, like I said, very competent from the beginning. Great vocals from the beginning. Great rap from the beginning. Great styling from the beginning. And last but not least, a solid debut. Can't stress that enough. Very good. But yeah, that's really cool. Let me know what y'all think and we'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you.